Alright, so I previously made a video on how to get exotics within Destiny Rising, but as they've increased base rewards and added more ways to get exotics, that video was kind of out of date. So in this video, I'm going to go over all the different ways you can get exotics within Destiny Rising. So the first way is going to be, obviously, from activities. So from activities like the Shifting Gates, you have the Strike playlist, which gives you a 3% chance of getting an exotic, or a basic reward. So if you don't use Pinnacle Energy, they actually increase this to a 1.3% chance. Just to go over it, all the exotics that you can get from the Strike playlist. So this is where you get the Concerto exotic, the Polaris Lance, Borealis, as well as from the Gauntlet Blitz. You have these same chances when you use Pinnacle, and when you don't use Pinnacle Energy, you can get the Izanagi's Burden, the Royal Contravene, the Jotun, the Heir Apparent, and the Old Prefect. Now you can run this as many times as you want until you get an exotic to drop without using Pinnacle Energy. Now you also have the Gauntlet Onslaught, where you have your 3 weekly chances, and from these weeklies, you have a 15% chance to get an exotic. So for the break-in, you have the exotic crossbow, and they also buffed the exotic rewards from this. So when you use Pinnacle Energy, it's a 5% chance. This is after your 3 weeklies. As well as just running it, you have that 1.3% chance, as well as that 5% chance when you use Pinnacle Energy. And then from the second encounter, that's where you get the Octant Riot Disperser. And the final encounter, that is how you can get the Gallows exotic. Now at the time of recording this, there is the Eclipse event going on. And from your first clear rewards, they actually give you an exotic weapon choice engram to choose any of the raid exclusive exotics. Even if you don't have, let's say if I didn't have Gallows, it does let you choose Gallows from this. And at the time of recording this video, the Morgan's Prey event is going on in Destiny Rising. So with your common reward keys, you are able to get exotic weapons from this. There is a 0.5% chance to get an exotic, and most runs you're going to have multiple keys. So there is a higher chance to get an exotic from running this. I've already gotten 2 exotics from this event itself. It's a pretty good exotic weapon farm. If you're running it anyway, you might as well try to get a couple exotics. Plus, the event itself is really fun to run, especially if you're trying to get that higher score for your leaderboard. Now you also have the Master activities as well as the Grandmaster activities that reward with the same exotics that drop from their corresponding activities. So Grandmaster Strikes drop the Strike weapons, and then Grandmaster Blitz can drop the Gauntlet Blitz weapons. Now you also have other activities like when you do the Calamity Ops, it has a chance to drop those Strike weapons. And what they recently added is to the Pack Hunt, when you do your Stronghold bosses, your weekly rewards have a 1% chance to give you the Sweet Business, the Huckleberry, the Chaperone, the Smart Bomb, as well as the Crimson exotics. So you get 4 bonus chances to get one of those exotics each week just by doing your Stronghold bosses in the Pack Hunt. We also have the Partridge Sky exotic that you get when you get to 1,500 celebratory seals by doing daily challenges and these long-term challenges. Now, another way to get exotics is by crafting exotic weapon engrams. So you have these different engrams here that cost 30 exotic weapon parameters. How you're going to get these is from the legendary campaign missions, as well as when you do your bounties each week. So this refreshes on Monday, and you get 2 for doing 5 bounties, another 2 for 10, another 2 for 15, and then you have a chance for 4 more. Or you get an exotic weapon choice engram, which gives you an exotic you already have, and then 4 more parameters. So you have a total of 14 exotic weapon parameters just by doing your bounties each week. And from your legendary campaign weeklies, these challenges refresh every Monday, and you can do them to get these exotic weapon parameters for each challenge that you do. So you have the 15-minute rewards, the silver rewards, and the gold rewards, and the silver is going to be the one that gives you those exotic weapon parameters. Just running them does not give you the chance to get exotic weapon parameters, but your weeklies do have a chance to give you one of these exotic weapons. And for each engram here, there are different exotics, and they always have a chance of giving you an exotic that you don't already have. So you have these different engrams. So this is the Adventurer engram here. You have the Strikes, which will have the Concerto, Polaris Lance, etc. You have the Gauntlet Blitz engram, and then you have the exotic weapon engram. So this engram does go up. It costs 40 at first, but that currency will reset. So I bought one already, so it went up to 60. You just wait till Monday, it resets, and that will go back down to 40. So don't buy more than one per week because you're just wasting exotic weapon parameters. And this will let you choose an exotic that you already have. So to further upgrade exotics, you need to have multiple of those exotics. So if I wanted to upgrade the Concerto, for example, or the Final Catalyst, I would need 2 of them to upgrade. And then you have the Gauntlet Onslaught exotic choice engram, but this costs 80 exotic weapon parameters. Honestly, I would just do your weekly chances at the raid with that 15% exotic chance drop, because that's a lot, and you could basically make 2 engrams for the price of 1 with that. That is pretty much it on how to get exotic weapons within Destiny Rising. I'm also going to be putting out a video on how to upgrade exotic weapons and how to get all the materials to do that, like the catalyst, etc. So if you're looking for videos on that, I will have that here on the channel as well. If you like short, right to the point Destiny Rising content that doesn't waste your time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Uppers.